question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you into real estate or you're not into real estate?
I'm not into real estate.
Okay, may I ask what is preventing you from getting started?
I just besides my business, I tried life insurance and health insurance. That's where my focus is into. I know real estate's a good business, but I always want to put all my baskets in one thing before I move into another.
So let me say this: if I give you $100,000 right now, no, okay. If I give you $100,000 right now, what would you do with that money?
I reinvest into my clothing brand business because that's what's been going strong for me for 3 years straight.
Awesome. And you said you have a business, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm wearing the whole outfit. So that's time for fitness. I'm wearing the whole outfit right now.
Okay, that's what's up. That's good. So let's say this now. If I find a way for you to have funding into your business, because as you know, real estate, you might not be into it now. Likely something is holding you back.
Yeah.
Because we all know shelter, clothing is part of our basic needs. So may I ask, what is holding you back from getting into real estate? Is that finances? Is that experience? Is that maybe somebody experienced who you know who've lost money? What's something could be holding you back?
I mean, when I first tried selling life insurance, I went to a company that was 100% commission, and my upline, the person who would mentor me and tell me everything, half the time he wouldn't even show up, and I was losing money, and I was already in debt with my clothing brand because I was taking out loans. So I had a nightmare with that. So then I just started doing gig work. So now I'm about to transition to health insurance. Because right now, me personally, where I'm at, I'd rather just because I have a good business. I just need money to fund the business.
Exactly.
So I'd rather do a base pay thing. So I got 2 job interviews for a company. Don't pay $28 an hour plus commission. So I'd rather do something like that, just be stable.
Makes sense. That's what we're doing because some years ago, I had like $400 credit score, which is pretty low.
Yeah,
About 500, pretty low,
yeah.
Almost nothing because of some mistakes I made in the past. But over time, I was able to grow it into the 700 mark and then qualify my business for funding.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing for investors because a lot of people know that shelter, because you pay rent, and whether you like it or not, you can't live. If you live in the car, you gotta pay rent.
Yeah.
So if you found a way to help you understand how to, first of all, build your credits, get access to funding, get access to getting the right properties in the real estate market. Would that interest you eventually?
Yes.
So that's what we're doing. So basically, like my company is called InvestFusion. So we built a tool that helps investors leverage that playing field, basically. Like you said, you had an upline who was giving you, the ropes and what have you. But right now, instead of you depending on an expert, InvestFusion is an AI-powered platform that's bridged that gap and helps you in 5-10 minutes give you access to gems in the real estate market. And so hopefully sometime down the line, you would have access to InvestFusion and then first of all, build your credit for your business, get funding for your business first of all, because it's priority, yes?
Yes, sir.
Get funding for your business and then think about, okay, how do I expand into, because at the end of the goal is to have a lifestyle like this. Lifestyle where you can come, chill, relax, have fun, have money to play with. That makes sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see how can make that happen.
2018.
Since 2018, you're in Florida or? Wow, you're living the life, yes? So right now, the interest rate has gone up to about 7.2%. I'm sure when you started, the interest rate was pretty low in 2018.
I have a 2.38.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you see, and that's what we are helping investors understand. Because right now, let me ask you this, what would be your dream home right now? What would you think as a dream home?
Right now the ones I have is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to get a big one, but then the family's getting closer, so then a bigger house means more responsibility.
That makes sense. So if you had to advise any young investor who's looking at getting their own home right now, what would you tell them to look out for?
I guess look out for a better interest rate, right? And a good opportunity. Not just to invest because they want a house, invest in something that they could afford and not that they're going to be a slave to the payments.
Absolutely. See, this is gems, and that's why I was telling my son that sometimes age comes with experience.
Yes.
For me, I have over 20 years experience in the market, and I created a platform called InvestFusion. Now, what InvestFusion does is to find those gems below markets, built-in equity,
Yes.
cash flow, but most importantly, below replacement costs.
Right.
You want to buy, not below asking price.
Right.
You want to buy below replacement costs, and that's what InvestFusion does. And for investors, why having your single family home, which is called a single family unit, is good, we focus more on multi-family units. Like I have a duplex, I'm investing in triplex, I'm investing in quadruplex.
Nice.
I'm from North Carolina. You might not be here in Florida, we're just visiting here, but it's always a good start to start with your home.
Yes.
Once you have your home and then you can expand into more viable investment. Make sense?
Yes.
But again, you have a low interest rate, which makes sense. Easier to be cash on cash.
Right.
Easier on all of that. So good advice for the young folks. And, thanks for your time. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Man, good guy, good talk. See, if I give you like $100,000, for example, just off the bat, what would you do with that money?
Probably put it in stocks.
Okay.
You know, I ain't gonna lie.
Do you have experience in stocks?
Nah, but I know people that do it, so
Okay.
it's something that I'll probably do.
Okay. So among human needs, we have shelter, clothing, and of course, food. Now, shelter means people pay rent. You got to live in a place. If you have money to invest in property, which kind of real estate would you put your money into?
Probably like a farm.
Like
Or
a farm?
Strawberry field, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have experience in like single family units, like your own home? What would be your ideal dream home? Let me ask that question.
Probably somewhere like in the woods. I own a beach somewhere.
You own a beach somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So do you need for you to advise a younger person right now who don't have experience in real estate or don't have an idea of their ideal property? What would you tell them would be like a guide for them? Like what would be the advice for them?
Probably just save your money. Use your money wisely. Be
Okay.
smart with it. Don't spend it on something that you're not gonna have for a long time.
Absolutely. Hey man, that's all man. That's all man. That's chill man. I like you.